Harris starts the drive on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Steelers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Looking for Austin, intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the draw, it's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett flushed out right. Pass is caught. Pickens on the comeback route. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jones. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
They'll send the receiver in motion left. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Akers, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Meebus. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett, now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
From the 31, Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing, Jones. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw, Pickett. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And he's got it. Touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing on first down, Jones. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Jones going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 35 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Beavis on to attempt the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next to score, Rams 34, Steelers 7.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Beavis. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Pickett back to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Pickett on 4th down, being chased out left. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Off play action. Pickett out to his left. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They'll toss to Harris. There's a nice move. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he comes back with one complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now down to 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones going up top for Kupp. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Back to throw. Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And
this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off play action. Jones. Open man. Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on